So anyway, my phone has cut off so many times today. It's unbelievable. But I wanted to tell you, I finished up my walk. I continued to talk about the primitive, barbaric dynamic of man wanting to dominate the world with his lower extremities. And then I was talking about, my diet. I had ran out of bacon bits. I was using bacon bits, to flavor everything and also to cut back my salt. I figured if I had the bacon, I could, use that to salt up the food that I was eating and add flavor and add protein. And it was working out just fine, right? It allowed me to enjoy the food that I was eating a lot. And but I had ran out of bacon bits a couple of days ago, and I really missed the bacon bits, right? And instead I was adding, salts, right? Seasoned salt, onion salt, garlic salt, gone back into, my old ways, right? Of adding salt for flavor. Okay? And what I had decided to do was to crispy fry up the Black Forest ham that I had and make a salad with it. And it was so good. The ham that I fried up, it tasted like ham chips. It was good. It was better than bacon. And I'm like, okay, that's going to be my new bacon. My new bacon is going to be ham fried to a crisp. Right. And I can still eat, some slices of ham regular because, I love to chew on some meat. Yeah. And, so that's what I had. I had some Black Forest ham fried up in a pan and fried to a crisp. And then I also had like 3 slices that, I just chopped up, along with an egg, a 4th cup of cheese, and 2 cups of baby spinach. I added some sweet yellow peppers. It was so good. Oh my God. I didn't even bother to, water down the dressing. It came in a packet. The packets are usually about 90 calories. And I'm doing good on my calories. So I ate that, and yeah, you can call today a wrap. But I did want to at least let you know, how, I was doing on my diet. The thing that I like most of all about this stage of the diet is, I'm getting past, the irritableness of being addicted to food, right? Because when you're going through withdrawals, usually your withdrawals are going to make you irritable. Sometimes we'll even can strain our irritability into lethargy, right? it will resemble a type of depression, but we're actually still releasing, you know, those bonds, those trauma bonds that we, you know, had created with food to make us feel good when you're an emotional eater. Yes. You create trauma bonds with food when you're an emotional eater, right? And sometimes you can almost record it if you're like, oh, you know, I got into a conflict with someone, you know, and the first thing I wanted was, you know, ice cream. You know, I didn't like the interaction that we had together, and I'm going to, you know, trauma bond with a root beer float. Yeah, you know, we do that. So then the next time, you know, you might have an altercation with a complete stranger that you don't know, and first thing you're going to do is think that, you know, you're going to reward yourself for handling the situation decently with a root beer float. Okay. Right? If you have a lover spat, you know, you may have trauma bonded with, you know, some kind of chocolate. Okay? So every time you and your mate, you know, gets into a fight or has an altercation, let me rephrase that. You get into an argument, because you all shouldn't be fighting, no way. Men should not be fighting women. Period. That's ridiculous. But say you got into an argument, and every time you get into an argument, you know, you might find yourself, you know, going after, you know, that chocolate, right? Part of it's because, you know, you're wishing that, you know, he would be romantic instead of argumentative. Okay? A lot of times the type of food that you trauma bond with, you know, is directly tied with an emotion that you're feeling. And, you know, you can figure it out. I mean, if you really think about it, you know, when it comes to like salty stuff, you know, you could trauma bond with salty foods just because you're feeling salty today. Not because somebody was salty towards you, but it could be because somebody was salty towards you. Okay? So, yeah, think about those things, you know, when it comes to, you know, the type of foods that, you know, you're emotionally trauma bonding with. Okay? And I just wanted to say that, you know, because part of my video was cut off, and rather than just let that slide, I just add another video, because, you know, I'm rebellious like that. Bye. I'll talk to you later.